What's up, you guys? It's me, Connor O'Reilly, currently a new level 1 disc golfer because we don't have a sponsor. We're shopping around, still trying to figure out what's going to happen, but for now I figured why not go back to the basics. I grabbed my first ever Tour Series disc, the Faith, and we're going to play a brand new course that just got erected here in Austin across the river from Roy G. It used to be holes 16 through 18. Now it's a beginner-friendly, kid-friendly course that offers 9 holes over here. Still has the old hole 17 playing as a par 5, so one of the best holes in Austin. Still lives on here at Lil G, so you gotta love it. Really excited to bring you guys another year of 25 courses in 25 days. Once again, I'm Connor O'Reilly for Team OTB Discs, and we're starting at level 1. I got 3 faiths of different wares in the bag for day 1 of Vlogmas 2024, and I've also got the giveaway bundle right here as well. We're gonna have 6 giveaways for Vlogmas. The first giveaway is going to be one of the very faiths that I'll be throwing here during this video, as well as a blue bonnet, which honestly is kind of like a floating faith. So you guys are going to get 2 faiths essentially in this pack, one for those water shots, one for everything else. And if you don't know what the faith is, you're going to see it fly on every single shot here during the round, so you're going to get to know it well. I've been really excited to try out the Lil G course. We kind of saw the bones of it getting made last year. Big thanks to Josh Rippey, Matt Papa, and everyone who put this course in the ground and made it happen. I think it's awesome to have another beginner-friendly course for when Zilker's really saturated. You can come over here, warm up here, play the big boy course. A lot of good options. Starting with the par 4, 289 feet. A lot of these pars are going to be on the softer side, like I said. It's designed with kids and beginners in mind, which I think is fantastic. We got a straight shot. You'll see 2 trees off of this tree line out there in the middle. Looks like you need to fade left of those on a right-hand backhand, and you might have a long putt. See if we can get an eagle here to start. I'm gonna go with that brand new Faith. This one will be the most stable of the 3 I have in my setup for today, and it should give me a little bit of a fade. Gonna have to use a lot of the height here. Let's make it happen. Oh wow, look at the beef on that thing. A little bit inside there, and it faded the whole way. As you can tell, the Faith has a lot of integrity, and it's a solid disc for those backhand approach shots, as well as for putting if you like a deep dish. What do you think, guys? That was the first throw of the day. It's pretty cold, as you can tell. You know, I don't like playing in layers, and I think we're going cowboy start. We'll throw the other Faith that I've been throwing for the last couple weeks again, and this one is just quite the beauty, minus its little flapper it's got right here. But helps with the extra grab on the ground. And this one's a little bit straighter, so I'm gonna give myself 2 off the first, and then we'll be warm and ready. I am a level 1 disc golfer again, and I think a lot of level 1 players, you know, get those reps in, throw and throw again. Well, as I said, that one's very straight compared to the new out of the box one. You could see it had quite a bit of finish on it. I also threw it flatter. And yeah, I'm gonna play out that first one because that's what we deserve. I just need to warm up there, so I just needed to see the disc fly. All right, picking up the blue bomber for this circle 2 putt. Like I said, I was a little bit inside here, but I do have a nice framed up putt. I don't know the species of this tree here, but this horizontal branch provides a nice obstacle if you miss your distance on the backhand. Stay up. Wow, that thing had perfect line. I just gotta give it some pop and some want, you guys. I haven't played with the Faith in a minute, so gonna take a second to get used to that deep dish, but we'll make the adjustment. Lucky for this level 1 disc golfer though, hole 1's a par 4, so I still get to take my birdie and get away scot-free, they might say. And now we're ready, heading into the rest of the course. Time to shred. Albatraces and eagles only. I'm loving how open this course is for being clean cut. Also has amazing tee signage plastered on the big rocks in front of the tee, and kind of a smaller version of the tee boxes you'll see on the big course, so a little bit of an homage to that. Sweet par 3 here, 155 feet, perched behind this large tree trunk. You can't really see the basket unless you step on the left edge of the tee here. Then you can see a bit of the band. Built up green with the rocks and a little bit of a tier system, and amazing little hole. I love this one. Okay, I think we need the fade of that fresh out of the box faith that one of you lucky people is going to be winning yourselves here. And yeah, soft little hyzer. Try to slip it just behind that tree trunk. Oh, a little too deep there. That was a perfect shot if the basket was like 175 feet away. But yeah, level 1 player is going to have to learn the speed control. That's right. I think one of the stipulations will be I can't really use chalk until I find a bag on the course or somehow acquire some chalk bags. So, you know, level 1, still dealing with those grip issues. We'll see how it plays out in the 50-degree Austin weather. And we got it just outside the circle, maybe 35-footer. Coming back for the bird. Give me that! First bird of Vlogmas? Didn't come easy either. All right, we got an identification. We have a beautiful, massive pecan tree up here. Woodpecker trying to make something happen. Oh, we got our first nature sighting of the Vlogmas. Megan with the chain out. Oh no. All right, zoom in there. How can we zoom?
You have to do both sides.
Huh?
You have to zoom, traditional zoom.
Zoom. Trying to learn how to zoom.
There's another one right
Where is he?
here.
There he is. I'm literally looking at him. I can't see him on the screen. Oh, the homies.
Best friends.
2 birds for our first birdie 2 of Vlogmas. It's a good sign. I love the intuitive flow created with these mulch pathways. You don't really have to pull out your U-disc map to try to figure out where you're going. It just pretty obviously flows to the next hole, and that's great for kids and for beginners. You don't have to be running around getting lost in these woods. You know, there's coyotes out here. It's true. And there's also arrows on the bottom of the basket. You know, that kind of helps too if you're observant. I lied though. That was actually our second birdie of Vlogmas because we birdied both holes. And it just didn't feel like a birdie because hole 1 feels like a par 3 for me. But it's par 4. I forget, level 1. Hole 3, 142 feet, shortest hole yet. Straight ahead, you got these beautiful walls built up with the discarded dead logs, just for a nice aesthetic appeal. And I think I'm going standstill on this one. I juiced that last one going run up on a 155-footer. So I'm going to make the adjustment. Going with that brand new faith though. Oh, that thing is so beefy. I'm just going to have to make a bunch of circle 2 putts out here, Lil G. Oh my gosh. You know, Megan just made a good point. I can't use my chalk bag just yet, but there's dirt all around me. So, got to get resourceful. I did used to use dirt until I started trying to keep my clothes clean on the course. You know, dirt used to be my go-to. So, especially here in Tejas, we got some good dirt, you know. At least when it comes to getting your hands dry. Not for growing crops maybe, but depending where you're at. I do have this pesky hackberry right in my way. Gonna have to go straddle putt here. But it's alright. Cash money just inside the circle there. You know, I'd like to throw it a little bit closer on a 142-foot hole, but when you're confident in your short game, it masks all of the other flaws in your game. So practice your putts, kids. That's right. We stand on the old tee of hole 16, Roy G, from the long box. Used to be this power pushing hyzer, about 400 feet or so, maybe a little bit longer power wise. And now we have 150 feet straight ahead. Little stand of trees on the right to kind of force your shape to start from the left, moving gently right to give yourself the most room, or you can just still play straight at it because there's nothing in your way. At 149 feet, with that little bit of movement that I was talking about, I'm going to go with my most beat up faith. Now this one has actually been run over by cars and all kind of stuff has happened to it. Until then, it really is a disc that wants to hyzer, stand up to straight, You can see the fresh out of the box one. It has a healthy finish to it, but it takes forever to get one to work to the right the way this one will. And sometimes you just have to run over it with a vehicle or something, and that's okay. You know, if that's what needs to accidentally happen for your disc to fly how you need it, and to where you have a buttery turnover faith, and you can have the 3 stabilities of faith that are great for those short shots, 250 and in for the backhand. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But here we are, orange dreamsicle. I actually got this one back from the waters of hole 4 Maple Hill a couple months ago. So shout out to my guy who retrieved it for me. Here we are, hole 4. Continuing the magic. I don't need a run up. Megan's right. You know, I just had that thought as I start gearing them legs up. You know, I'm like, okay, relax, buddy. We're here. 150 feet. Orange dreamsicle. As you can see, the flippiest faith ever created. And missed my line, but got lucky. Because I probably used code Connor at OTB Discs when I purchased that disc, and that increases your chances of getting lucky and gives you free shipping. Best of all worlds. All right, little 20-footer. I want an eagle. I'm done with birdies. Aces and eagles only. What do we say? They've split old 16 into 2 holes. This one's par 3, 205. Left to right moving shape or a forehand using the top left of this tee box is going to be your best bet, but I prefer the backhand actually because the release point of the disc is a little bit further out. It's kind of, you can kind of play it from outside the tee frame, whereas if you're going forehand here, you have to play inside the tee frame by another maybe 2 feet of difference here, which makes a big difference having a tree off the tee like this. So that's why it's good to have backhand and forehand. It helps you choose the best available shot at all times. Back to orange dreamsicle. I'm going to do a soft run up. It is 205, so a little longer than the last few. Make sure to give it the height. Easy little slide up. We got a close putt. I was hoping for a little more forward push, give it an ace run, but maybe next time. I'm really loving all the little details here at Lil G. Yeah, another terraced green. Help with the erosion control and give that beautiful look. Double whammy. I'm realizing with the faith, I kind of got to like commit to almost a rising putt to feel like I'm hitting where I want to. I feel like that's something that made me get away from them a little bit, especially when I'm playing in the high winds. But you know, when you're a level 1 character, all you got is all you got until you find something else. You know, maybe I'll start scouring the sides of the fairways, see if I can upgrade my bag or something. I think that's the key. Turk's cap. There we have some wild Turk's cap, I believe edible, all parts of the plant, and one of the more useful Texas native edibles, I feel like, because you can make that dye out of them flowers too. Cute little tile bench, giving us the vibes here on the legendary hole 17, Roy G. Now hole 6 at Lil G. They're calling it a par 5. It used to be called a par 3. You got the city views in the background through the gap there on the right. Dual option fairway with kind of this faux middle gap that you can play. It's a lot of fun to try to hit that shot up the middle if you have a good fairway driver, whatever it might be. 400 feet, so it takes a good rip to get there. And seeing as I only have faiths to play it, it's going to be hard to get the 2, but the only way I can dream up a 2 in my head is backhand roller. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw old orange dreamsicle, and we're going to dream up the roller that gets there for that albatross on this par 5. Power grip, faith roller. Cut left. Now come back right. Oh, hit a tree trunk. Killed its speed, but honestly I made more than half progress. I'm down there for a chance at some kind of throw in. I scared that squirrel out of his hiding place. I'm sorry, bud, but you're welcome. It's getting cold. You might want to go start gathering some nuts anyway, so I'm just doing good deeds out here. I think I'm going to use the overstability of this fresh faith to my advantage and play a soft hyzer. Try to dunk this one in for a 2. The wind's also coming from that side, so I can keep it under the disc. Kind of play a softer, floatier shot. Drop. Oh, solid bid there. I felt like it might have a chance. And we got us a putt. That was the other option. Got me a long eagle putt here since I tried to run my albatross. See if we can capitalize on the 3, get our first eagle of Vlogmas. Honestly, this feels like the biggest putt of my life right here. Wind coming off the Lady Bird Lake. Keep us honest. But it don't matter when you got faith. And if you want to try out one of these faiths, if you're having fun watching it fly, I'm going to have a box of these getting unearthed from the storage unit, and I'm going to have them available for you guys. So the description below will have the ways that you can contact me to get one of these faiths. We're going to do $20 local pickup, $25 shipped for one. We can maybe negotiate some deals on multiples if you're trying to buy a little stack. But yeah, we're going to have them available, all Vlogmas. Whether you hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, or email, all those informations will be below. Hole 3's beautifully shady fairways offer some shady lines to try to get the 2 on. A lot of limage in your way. There's a lot of different routes available though. You have this left side for the forehand or the kind of quick turning backhand. There are some late trees to deal with there. You also have this straight gap where you have to just squeeze it through this little field goal and then slip past the right side of that big tree trunk before the basket. There's also super wide hyzer and intermediate hyzer that contends with this skinny tree. I'm also kind of liking this floaty line in the Y gap of this large tree trunk in our way. Try to just squeak it up through there, hyzer it into the basket, dunk it. Why not? It's my best way, I think, of acing it with this disc choice, going with the brand new faith. Oh, a little soft out of the hand. Parked it for the easy birdie. Didn't hit the little gap I was trying to, but you know, effort was there, you can say. Let me clarify. The effort to entertain was there. The effort of hitting that gap and committing to the power level wasn't. So it's all perspective. And it's all birdies out here at Lil G, that's for sure. Here on the bones of old 18 lies hole 8. 256-foot par 4. Okay. Probably because of that curtain wall of trees between us and the basket, about 80 feet short of the pin. Looking to force you out to the left, drawing the disc back in, whether it's a skipping forehand or a turning backhand that maybe gives you a look from the mouth there. You're gonna need a little bit of luck to slide anywhere closer with the backhand. And I think luck's on our side because, like I said, we use that code Connor at OTB. And so I'm just going to play the lucky route straight at it with old orange dreamsicle. See if we can get us nice and close for another eagle. Oh, yeah, there's that last stand of trees that denied me access, but still in putting range. 2 is on the board. Opportunities. You know, if you're watching this video, you probably, like myself and many other disc golfers, want to see disc golf grow and thrive. And I think a course like this is a great opportunity for Austin area disc golfers to introduce the game to their loved ones, to their family, to someone who might be on the fence about playing it. But bringing them somewhere here, it's very accessible, it's shorter, but also still fun and beautiful, I think would leave a good taste in their mouth and have them wanting to come back for more. So come check out Lil G if you haven't already. Highly recommended. We got a 50-footer here for that eagle. I'm debating on jump putt or regular putt. I think I'm going to go jumper just so I can get enough pace on the depth of this faith here. Didn't give it the height. Didn't give it the height, y'all. brutality for the first par of the round. Basket is leaning this way a little bit, and I made sure to jam it so that I would commit, you know, because I'd rather commit than not. So I guess it's hard. Tragedy. I know all you guys did the same thing as me and many other beginners. When that first spit out you really have, you're playing with your friends, you're trying to win, you're like, no, that doesn't count. Like that had to have counted. I literally made the putt. It spit out. There's no way we're counting that as a stroke for me. Like that's faulty equipment. Now tell me in the comments if you didn't do that. If so, then you're a saint apparently. Our final hole out here at Lil G in day 1 of Vlogmas is going to be a par 4. This 3-headed pecan tree in front of the tee here is going to force you out into the fairway of old hole 18. Sweeping the disc back left, you're going to enter into a little bit of a wooded gap and play onto a beautiful green perched on a small mound. It's really been a treat out here at Lil G, trying it out for the first time, and it's always a lot of fun bringing you guys 25 courses in 25 days for Vlogmas. So don't forget to sign up for that giveaway in the comments by letting us know what your favorite hole on the course was and what disc you would throw off the tee on that hole. Let us know in the comments. And then also you're going to respond in the comments on the corresponding Instagram post, but all the details will be in the description below for that. So hopefully one of you lucky guys wins one of these faiths and even flies out or drives out to Roy G and Lil G to try it yourself on this course and see if you can beat my score. You know, try it. In the name of trying to entertain you guys and get a 2 here, I'm going to play through this gap with the flippy faith and try to get a cut roller going to the left and see if I can muster up some kind of 2. Go! Oh my god. That might actually be putting down there. 345. I might have just thrown the most genius putter roller ever. Let's go see where it's at. Whoa. That was kind of rude, man. I got bedheads still. You're going to expose it to the people like that? All right, okay. You know, they're mad that I tried to thwart the hole with my roller, and I have a look here, so I'm going to have to get revenge on this tree and just, in your eye, bud. I'm going to make this one right here. I got you, bud. For eagle. Wow. I had the want on it, you know, just didn't have the angle. Better luck next time. To myself, I guess. But, yeah. To be real, I don't think you're actually a level 1 disc golfer unless you really have had some beef with a tree or two. So, yeah, I think I just had my first tree beef in my life. On my disc golf life. No spit outs here. Thank you. All right. I appreciated that putt, even though it was not as good as the last putt. You know, that's, you know, we'll talk about that another time. Thank you guys so much for joining for day 1 of Vlogmas 2024. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're in for a whirlwind of 25 days of beautiful disc golf here in Central Texas. And who knows, we'll branch out. Most likely going to stick around here and bring you guys the beautiful ATX area disc golf. Keep on watching. Keep on entering them giveaways. Let us know if you like it in the comments. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll see y'all tomorrow.